Hey everybody, welcome to the after show for The Boys Season 2. We're going to be breaking down episodes 1, 2, and 3. If you haven't seen any of these episodes yet, stop, go watch them, come back. We don't want to waste any time explaining. You know it, I know it. We're going to get right into it and just kind of talk about it. So I have some bullet points. I'm just going to bring up some stuff and just freely, we'll just go into it. Your thoughts, my thoughts, stuff like that. Sound good?
Thoughts.
Alright, and we want your thoughts down below. Because this show is fucking crazy. All right.
I thought you were like, because this show is pre-recorded.
All right. So, the Deep is drunk again. He's getting drunk at the water slides, and he's drinking Mai Tais or what have you in Applebee's, and he's getting kicked out.
I was like, yeah, it's either Applebee's or Chili's.
And he had, the girly, umbrella drinks and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he had, 5 of them and whatnot.
Yeah.
He's the worst. He needs to go.
Maybe it was one of, the Avengers movies where the person has to drink, excessively because they're a superhero because they can't get drunk.
Captain America can't
it's
get
Captain
drunk.
America.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, do these superheroes have to drink 3 times as much as the average person in order to get drunk?
I wish he couldn't get drunk because he's the worst.
Yeah. And
he's a terrible person.
There's a reason why he's not in the 7 anymore.
What do we make of Eagle the Archer, who seems to be come join our Church of Scientology, aka the
Church of the Collective.
The Church of the Collective. Yeah, I don't trust them. They feel like cult leaders who are they're preying on the weak. But he's gonna do it because he wants to join the 7 again.
Yeah, they definitely are tell me more. Wasn't the
Eagle the Archer?
Eagle the Archer in the 7? And
he was never in the Archer. In the 7.
He was never an Archer.
He said that.
Don't tell him.
He said that he used to, they met 5 times before a Comic-Con thing or a convention or whatever it is they meet up at.
Right.
But he was never in the 7.
I thought he said something about news came out about him and that was why.
Oh yeah, he had a moment too.
He got shunned and sent maybe to.
That's a thing for
Ohio.
real reality. With real celebrities, I mean.
Oh.
You do something.
Real superheroes.
You do something dumb, and then you find religion and you join a whatever, and then all is forgiven and all that stuff. So let's talk about breast milk.
I'm born again. Ew.
Homelander loves that shit.
Not coming from me. Thank you.
No. It's a family show.
I feel like with a woman on here, I need to clarify. This is not the source of the breast milk.
This is in the trailer.
It was in the trailer.
It is. He warms the bottle with his heat vision, and then he puts his tongue in there, and then
oh my god, he's licking it like a dog.
And then he's
it is not okay.
it, and then Carolyn walks in. I think it's her name.
No, Ashley.
Right? Ashley, thank you.
You're welcome.
And she's like, she needs to back off. She needs to toe the fucking line. I don't think she realizes that she could die at any second.
Yeah.
I think she's starting to towards the end of the episode when they're debating should it be super villain or super terrorist. She's starting to get that, but
and
he's like, I don't think you understand.
She definitely
I will snap
is
you.
Because when Stormfront comes over and is like, I'm the new member, and she's like,
Well,
I didn't know anything. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I know none of this. I didn't know this, and keep it from you. Please do not murder me.
That's my next bullet point is blind
Sorry.
spot. The poor kid who.
Oh. Watching the thing about watching this show is you're all fine and dandy and okay, we're watching a show, the plot's moving along, and then BAM!
I knew
explosion or something just horrific, and you're just oh, okay, I'm awake.
I think he would have done that to anybody just to prove his point that it has to go through me.
Right.
But the fact that this guy has supersonic hearing and Homelander has so many damn secrets, no way he wants a guy like that on his team.
Yeah. Well, you go.
You know what I mean?
I would let a cripple, and I was just
that was
Oh no.
The next thing we got is Geek, the motel arm chopping mutant superpower guy. Gecko. Thank you. Sorry.
Yes. I was just geek.
That's some kinky ass shit. Well,
my god.
A geek is a freak in the circus that bites the head off chickens. Yeah, that won't end well for him, I bet.
I don't know. He does regenerate. I wonder if his head regenerates.
That's a good point.
We have watched head explosions.
But if the corporation killed off the head of the CIA, they'll have no problem killing him.
I guess supers do die, which we learned because translucent. Those are the words.
Yeah.
I was the see-through guy.
Well, that's because they gave him an anal cavity of an explosive.
An empty coffin, and you're just what is happening right now?
I know. I was like, is he even in there? How would we know?
I'm this was the easiest scene to film because
you
had to put a dead person in there.
And Homelander is the biggest asshole ever doing that eulogy. Oh my god.
He was on stage doing a play, and he just puts his hand on it. And he's
it was a bad high school play.
The lights went out, and I was just end scene.
And then the next scene is deputy of the CIA. Her head explodes.
It does. I did not see that coming. They were just talking and moving along, and they were just bam, and I was like, whoa! Like, I have out loud reactions to these moments.
But I love those moments because, like, whenever the show gets a little boring or a little like, oh, they're talking a lot, it's kind of like, boom, dead dolphin in the street. You're like, okay, we're going. I love how they do like the slow motion of like flippers, like. It's so fucked up.
You see him go by. You're just like, what?
Which is one more reason why I want the Deep to like die and fuck off, because he's just a bad guy.
Do you think he'll end up back in the 7? Because they're obviously following him for a reason.
I think he's gonna be the funny character that, despite his efforts, will always be on the outside looking in. I think he's gonna get progressively worse as the episodes go on.
I think he's already doing that.
I know, but I think they'll find creative ways for him to like sink lower.
He just stood in a water park and yelled at children.
He might be like a laughable villain by season 3.
That would make sense.
Like he thinks he's what is Butters in South Park? Mysterio or something like that?
God.
Or
yeah, something like
yeah,
that.
I could see them doing that with the character.
Really funny.
Like he thinks he's big shit, but he's not. It's like, you've talked to dolphins, fuck off. Okay, so that happens. My first thought was like, I was waiting for like Billy to walk in, holding like a rifle. It's like, oh, that bitch had to go. But we find out that it was Vought, or we think it's Vought.
Yeah, we don't know.
95% sure it's Vought. That's what they think. That's what the team thinks.
She knew too much.
Yeah.
Well, things are going too well. They were getting too close to exposing them. That's what happened.
This is very much like the setup episode of like, hey, get you familiar with everything going on.
And that's what it felt like. It felt like a little bit of recap, a little bit of...
You got the eulogy.
This is what we're doing now. This is where we are. We're just trying to set up the season.
Right.
And you're just like, okay.
That other guy's still in the coma.
Drop little Easter eggs of things that you may have forgotten about.
So then we have a scene with Homelander and Stan, who's Gus Esposito.
He will always be Gus.
He's always going to be Gus.
Gus Fring.
Yeah. Which I love, because that guy could do no wrong in any movie or TV show.
And the thing is, he plays basically the same character.
That's
that
fine.
Very, like, stoic, like, I am going to sound very calm, but I'm going to tell you why
you know who I want him to play?
I am superior.
I want him to be Lex Luthor. Whenever they bring Lex Luthor back into the fold. I think he might actually even be the voice on Harley Quinn as Lex Luthor. That's probably what I'm thinking of.
Is he?
I'm not original with these ideas.
I'm not original.
I think he is the voice of... Yeah, he definitely is.
Oh.
Because he makes that joke about, like, The Martian, and, like, he's like, that reference is old. He's like, I'm sorry, I don't see the movies that often. And, yeah. But, yeah, he puts Homelander in his place, because Homelander tries to get in there, start swinging around, and he's just like, listen, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You knew the second that he was going to, like, start monologuing that he wasn't going to just take it. Because you don't hire this actor to be a fucking pushover.
I had that thought. I was like, you did not bring Gus Fring in here to get manhandled by freaking Homelander. Like, it's not happening.
And Ashley might die, but I think they're not... I don't think they're going to kill this guy off.
I don't know.
I think Ashley's fucked.
Yeah.
She's, like, one mistake away from getting just, like, her head fucking snapped open. And then finally we got the return of Billy. They call Billy against Huey's wishes. He comes in, and he's like, Daddy's home.
And then all of a sudden you see the boots, and you're like, I'm ready. Right? Like, I know those boots.
And I was getting to the point where, like, I liked the show, but then when he came in, I'm like, this is why I like the show.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, so comment down below. What did you think of episode 1? We're going to do episode 2 and 3. And then when the other ones come out next week and so forth, we're going to do those too. Comment down below. We're doing a giveaway on Tuesday. So if you subscribe, comment, like, you can actually get a digital copy of Beetlejuice 4K. And, yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. We will see you next time.